Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So today I'm going to share with you fragrances that I'm not going to repurchase. And there are different reasons for me not wanting to repurchase them, which I'm going to share with you. Now, I'm going to start with a house rather than a fragrance that I am not going to shop from again. And if you watched my last wishlist video, then this is a house that I mentioned there, which is called Hypnotic Collection. It's a house that is supposedly from United Arab Emirates. And I said in that video that I was very curious about trying out some fragrances from this house. There were, in fact, quite a few that I wanted to try. And after filming that video, I was so curious about these fragrances that I decided I just need to order a few of them. And I ordered 2. Now, I didn't order them from the official website, and I received them. The first one is called Hayati. It comes in this red box. Here's the fragrance, and I was so excited when I got it. I opened it, I sprayed it, and I was taken back because I got a strong, very strong blast of alcohol, and then within a matter of minutes, and I mean like 2 minutes, the scent disappeared and I smelled nothing. I sprayed it again and again and had the same result. I let my husband try it, and he maybe smelled it for a couple of minutes more than me, but also the scent disappeared right away. And I thought, okay, sometimes when fragrances have traveled, some of them need sort of a few days or maybe a few weeks to sort of stand still and sort of get over that travel. So I let it stand for a couple of weeks. I came back to it, tried it again, and had, unfortunately, the same result. And I've seen quite a few reviews and have talked to a few people about this fragrance, and it is supposed to be quite strong. And for me, there's practically nothing in it. So I strongly believe that this is either a defective fragrance or this is really not authentic. Together with that fragrance, I also ordered another one, which is called Al Rayhan. Here we go, this is green. Now, this one smells like I think it's supposed to smell. There's no alcohol, it lasts pretty well. And I'm not gonna go into any notes here, but this is kind of a very gourmand fruity scent. There are a lot of different fruits in here. There are a lot of sweet notes. There are probably some floral notes as well, and a lot of other stuff. There's actually a lot of notes in this. And based on reviews on Fragrantica, this is supposed to smell very similarly to Byretto's Belle d'Afrique, which I have never tried, so I have no idea, but it smells authentic. It smells like it should smell. The only problem with this one is that I'm not too crazy about the scent. I don't hate it. I also don't love it, and for that reason, I don't think I'm going to keep it in my collection, but this is not fragrance's fault or the company's fault. This is just my miss, my blind buy miss, let's call it that. Now, after I got these 2, there still was one more that I truly wanted to try, probably more than any other scent. And I decided, okay, I'm going to risk it and order it from the official company website, which I did. Then I got confirmation of purchase and I started waiting for shipping email. I waited a few days, nothing came. So I emailed the company, asked when they were planning to ship it. They replied and said that it will be shipped within a couple of days. I thought, okay. I waited, again, nothing. I contacted them again, and they replied and said that the fragrance is being manufactured and they will ship at the end of next week, which right away I thought strange. I mean, this is not based on individual orders. I'm sure they have bottles that have been manufactured, but I thought, okay, let's wait. The end of next week came, nothing. I contacted them again and they replied again, it is still being manufactured. We will ship at the end of next week. So now it's been weeks since I ordered, and by this point I decided no, something here doesn't sound right. I don't want to wait this long. So I emailed them back and said, please cancel my order. They ignored that email. I emailed them again and asked for this. So they replied and said, we sent your request to the head office, wait a couple of days. I waited, nothing. So then I decided to message them on Instagram. Again, they ignored my original message. So I messaged them again, and now I mentioned that I have a YouTube channel. And I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but they immediately replied, and they also issued me a refund within 1 day. So as you can understand, I will not be getting that third fragrance that I wanted to try. Here's a really interesting thing about this. Originally, when I placed the order, confirmation of order came from official company email. Then when I started communicating with them, asking about shipping and refund and all of that, responses started coming from personal Russian emails. I think there were 2 that I received responses from, which I found extremely strange. Why am I not getting responses from an official company email? So I'm going to tell you, and let's call it my conspiracy theory, and please take it as that. I don't know this for sure. This is just what I think and what I believe. And I strongly believe that this is a Russian company posing as a company from United Arab Emirates. They probably have some kind of small office there, but ultimately it's a Russian company. That is, I think, also why this company is extremely popular in Eastern Europe, and here in North America there is barely anyone that talks about it or even knows about it. So I am not going to order anything from this company, and I would not recommend it to anyone. And I originally wasn't going to share this, but the reason I'm sharing it with you is just to tell you that I mentioned it in my wish list, but I retract that portion of my wish list. I will not be purchasing anything from this company. And again, this is purely based on my experience. If any of you have purchased from them and had positive experiences, that's wonderful. Please share them in the comments so that others will know. Maybe I just got unlucky with this, but again, I will not be purchasing anything from this company. Okay, enough about them. Now let's go to the rest of the list. And next on my list, I have a fragrance from Al Haramain. This is Amber Oud Rouge. Now, this is a fragrance that's a dupe or very similar fragrance to Baccarat Rouge. And as you all know by now, I'm not a huge fan of this scent. I ordered this one because I really wanted to try to see if it was similar and also to see if maybe I will enjoy it more than the original. I don't use it. This is a scent that my husband uses, and I don't know if you'll be able to see here, but he has used quite a lot already, considering that it's a strong scent and he really doesn't need to spray a lot. So he's going to continue using this one, but I will not be repurchasing it for myself. Next one is from Jo Malone. This is Wood Sage and Sea Salt. I used to love this fragrance when I first purchased it. And as most Jo Malone scents, it doesn't perform well. It never did, but I loved the scent so much that I kind of didn't care. Well, at this point, I've sort of grown out of love with this scent for some reason, and the fact that it doesn't last annoys me as well. And so I haven't been reaching for it, and I'm not going to repurchase it. Now you can see that I've used up about half of this 30 ml bottle, and I really hope that I will finish it up and use it, and maybe I will fall back in love with this scent. As you know, our tastes change all the time, so I'm going to keep it in my collection for that reason. And there's also sort of a sentimental value to this, because I think this was my first kind of niche splurgy item, and so I'm going to keep it, but I'm definitely not going to buy it again. Next one is from Dior, and this is Hypnotic Poison. Many people love this scent. It's kind of one of the classics, I would say. This is a sweet, sort of almondy, slightly powdery scent. I like it, but I don't love it, and I don't reach for it very often. And to be honest, I would have decluttered it from my collection, but I believe that the bottle that I have is kind of a vintage bottle from quite a few years back, and so for that reason I'm going to keep it. I use it sometimes but not very often, so I think this will last me for a long time, but definitely not going to buy it again. Next one is a fragrance that I absolutely love, and this is Porpora from Tiziana Terenzi. So if I love it, why am I not going to buy it again? Well, because this is a fragrance that's not for every day and not for every mood. This is an occasion scent and a scent that I need to be in a mood to wear. It is, of course, about rose, but it's a very dark, deep, smoky, incensey, and earthy kind of rose. Definitely not for every day. And so I think this is going to last me for a very long time because, like I said, it's a 100 ml bottle. I don't wear it very often. It is a beautiful scent, but I don't think I will ever have a need to purchase it again. Next one is from the House of Mugler, and this is Angel Au Croisière from 2019. This is the Angel that has mango added to it, and I've mentioned in my challenging or complicated scents video that I've had problems wearing this scent this summer because when I purchased it, I absolutely loved it and it performed beautifully on me. But when I tried it this summer, for some reason, I found it completely overwhelming and overpowering and basically unpleasant. And it's strange because this is a combination of Angel with mango, and I love Angel and I love the note of mango, but for some reason I haven't been able to wear it this summer. And I still haven't tried it in the fall. Maybe it will go back to smelling beautiful, I don't know. But even if it does, this is kind of the scent, because it has such a strong mango, that just screams summer to me. And even if it smells good on me, I don't think this is something I'm going to reach for a lot during the fall. So we will see. I am going to keep it in my collection and hoping that maybe someday it will smell good again and I won't find it overpowering. But this is definitely not a fragrance that I'm going to purchase again. Next one is from the House of Mancera, and this is called Wild Fruits. Now, this is a beautiful citrusy scent. I think it has kumquat added to it. It's not too sweet, so I think it's perfectly unisex. And in fact, I think it leans slightly more masculine. I really enjoyed this scent, but I think there are a lot of other citrusy scents that I enjoy more and that I use more. For example, another one from Mancera called Sicily. I do enjoy that one more. It is just sweeter, stronger kind of scent, and that's just what I enjoy. So I'm going to use this up, definitely. I'm going to keep it, definitely, but I don't think I would repurchase it in the future. Next one is a newer addition to my collection. This is Lundfelling from Atelier des Ors, and I've talked about it several times already. This is a very interesting and unique type of scent that when you spray originally smells like burnt rubber to me for about the first hour or so, and then it turns into amazingly deep and spicy vanilla, mostly with cardamom. It is a very unique and mysterious scent to me, and for those reasons, again, this is not something that I can reach for on a daily basis. I need to be in the mood to wear it because, again, it has that sort of complex opening, and this is a 100 ml bottle, which I am really happy to have as part of my collection, but I don't think I will ever go through this. This will last me forever, and so I just don't think I will ever have a need to repurchase it. And now we're left with two more fragrances. The first one is Vie Est Belle from Lancôme. This is a fragrance that many people wear, and for that reason many don't like it because they say that they smell it everywhere around them. The interesting thing is that I really don't smell it all around me. I haven't met a lot of people that smell like Vie Est Belle, and even if I did, I sort of don't care because I really enjoy this scent. but it is extremely strong. If you look at the bottle, it looks like I haven't used it at all, but I have. It's just that it's a strong scent and it really requires only a couple of sprays. And also because, again, it's not a scent that I reach for on a daily basis, mostly because I have such a large collection and there's so many scents that I want to wear that I think that this bottle is going to last me for a very long time, and I'm just not going to have a reason to repurchase it. And the last one that I have to share with you is from Chanel. This is Coco Mademoiselle. If you asked me maybe 3 or 4 years ago what was my favorite fragrance house, I would have easily said Chanel. But I think in the last few years, I've kind of grown out of love with Chanel a little bit. And this is an example of a scent that I used to absolutely love. And although I still really love the scent, this is the one that I smell all around me. This is the one that I feel like everyone is wearing now. I can smell it everywhere. And so for that reason, I'm not reaching for it as much. And I think for that reason, I'm not going to repurchase it. I'm going to keep it in my collection. It's a classic that I think sort of almost a scent that every woman should have, and once in a while I am in a mood to wear it, but definitely not something that I'm reaching for a lot, and definitely not something that I will buy in the future, again, because this has just become very, very popular and I smell it everywhere, just everywhere, so much more than La Vie Est Belle. So there you go. Coco Mademoiselle from Chanel will not be a repurchase. And so that concludes my list. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and definitely let me know in the comments if there are any fragrances in your collection that you're not going to repurchase. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.